Hi, I'm Chef Carl, the Food Whisperer, and today we're going to be making a pork loin 3 different ways. We're going to be making mock pork tenderloins, nice thick pork chops, although if you want you can cut them thinner, and then I'm going to do a stuffed pork loin with sausage.
Chef Carl, Food Whisperer, taking the mystery out of cooking.
It's always important to have sharp knives. So here we have a nice pork loin. Start making your cuts. I'm trying for about 8-ounce chops, maybe 9-ounce chops. You can see how lean it is. I'm doing 4 nice chops. Now, I'm going to cut this here like this. I'm going to put this on the side for a second in this pan. I'm going to do the mock pork tenderloins. You want to cut the piece of pork so it's about the length of a pork tenderloin. And you want to split it in half lengthwise. You go, what is he doing? I guarantee you this is terrific. Now, you split it in half again. It's starting to look like a pork tenderloin. After it cooks, you won't be able to tell the difference. Okay, let's put that on the side for a second. I wash my hands and sanitize the cutting board every time I'm doing something. I don't wear gloves because I break out from gloves. I know they have those new gloves that are supposed to be latex free or whatever, but I don't know. I still break out. So next thing I'm going to do is take the pork loin we had earlier. Sorry for all the turning around, but I'm going to cut a hole through. A lot of times when you stuff a pork loin, they butterfly it. And I don't like doing that because then you got string involved. Make sure, you see, all the way through. Like one of those muffs people used to have with the kids with. And then you just take a sausage, any kind, I'm just as Polish. You stick it through like that. And we're going to season it up. I'm cooking this in the oven in the house. It'll take about 25 minutes. These we're putting outside on the grill. So, what do we do next? They look a little naked. Well, we're going to put olive oil on them. Hey, bye-bye. And that's from my childhood. I'm sure everybody remembers hotline olive oil. I am that I am. This is a spice mix I made. It's made up of garlic, cumin, chili powder, Italian spice, and salt, a little sugar, and a few other spices. And someday I hope I'll get this on the market. You can use this on chicken, beef, vegetables, everything. And we're just gonna, I'm a licensed masseuse. I'm not, but I'm gonna just rub it in. Get that in there, get all those flavors dancing together. And if your kids like playing in the mud, they like squishy stuff, let them help you rub the spice on. So there we have it. Gonna wipe my hands off. And put this pork loin in the oven. Like I said, for about 25 minutes. And we'll go from there. No. Alright, so for ease of carrying, I'm gonna put these in here. Well, I'll meet you outside. Here in my yard, and we're gonna grill off the pork chops and the mock pork tenderloins, and let's hope for the best. Now remember, this was the pork loin that I cut to look like tenderloins. Once you start slicing it, it's going to look a lot like a pork tenderloin. And there we go. Let the magic happen. Hey. There we go. Alright. I'm just going to turn these. Get some real nice marks on them. You can see it's starting to look like a tenderloin. Woo. I'm actually going to cut the heat on this a little bit because it's hot. Okay, we're going to turn these chops now. Maybe I will put grill marks on them. What the heck? Come on. The firmer the food is, the more it's cooked. When it's raw or medium rare, it's very spongy. And as you get up in temperature, it becomes firmer and firmer. So it's like the palm of your hand at a good medium. Now, like I said, you can use a thermometer. I have thermometers, but after 40-something years, 50 years of cooking, I can nail it pretty close. And give it another about a minute and a half on this side. We'll look at the marks on the pork chops. We'll put the pork tenderloins up on a higher rack, or I'll pull them off, depends. Alright, we're going to flip these over and hopefully we're going to have nice markings on the bottom of these chops. Oh, look at that. Can't beat that. Oh, look at that. Now, these are pretty much done. I'll put them up here. That one actually feels done, so I'm pulling that one. Close that one. These other two are a little thicker. I'll give them about 2 minutes, and we're going to go in the house and we're going to cut some of these open. All right, here we go. These are very nice. Look at the markings. That's nice. Abladanza. Look at that. My wife said she wanted diamonds. There you go. Diamonds, honey. Okay. Let's go in and enjoy some of this food. Okay, welcome. We're back in the kitchen. We cooked off some pork chops. Nice boneless about 8-ounce chops, some mock pork tenderloins, and remember I was talking about stuffing a pork loin with sausage, or when I showed you how to cut the hole through it? Well, that's what I did here. So I guess one of the first things I'll do, because it's just the little protein that comes out, is cut a little piece off here. But you see how nice this looks, and it's, look, you can see the juice. So we'll cut a couple of nice slices. What's nice, you can cut these fairly thin. How's that, huh? All right, so we got that. Moving along, because I know I'm hungry and Ward's hungry. And take this nice pork chops we grilled. You see that? Look at that. Beautiful, nice. And these are our mock pork tenderloins. And we're just gonna, and when you cut this, you tell me that doesn't look like pork tenderloin. Beautiful. Okay, so that's our mock pork tenderloin, our pork chop, our grilled chops, and a stuffed pork loin. And I showed you how to cut the hole through it. You stuff it with anything you want, and if it's something soft like baked mashed potatoes or dressing, take a piece of the raw pork and put it in like plugs on each end, or some raw bacon, so it doesn't run out. Just a little tip which I learned from a little while back. Well, thank you so much, and you can see this pork loin also on Mike's Everyday BBQ. He's got a lot of different YouTube videos on. He's a pit master, and he'll be appearing on this show as a guest and helping me out a little bit. So until then, goodbye. Thank you for coming to my house and join me in the near future for another show.